Well, welcome everyone to How to Win Every Expired Listing. It is one of my most favorite classes. It's probably because you can do this from the comfort of your home, sitting in front of your computer and just log into the MLS. We're going to go through two parts to this. One is the creation phase, and we're going to go through the easy way and the longer way. Can't say the harder way, but there is an easy way and then there's the longer way. And then we're going to do the follow-up, because with any marketing strategy, follow-up is just as important as creating the marketing material itself. Before I get into this great class on how to win every expired listing, last class was recorded, which was the killer listing presentation, and it also included some business planning opportunities. It's at the https gmarino.valuedlender.com site. And let me just show you where that is. Go over here to the gmarino.valuedlender site. You will see down here under recorded realtor marketing classes. Number one, here's the killer listing presentation. Last week's class was, I put it as 1A because it includes business planning. What I tried to do there is to give you some ideas, some marketing strategies. Not that I wanted you to execute all of them, but I wanted to perk your minds as you prepare for 2021, making sure that you have some of these thoughts in mind. Maybe it's something that you'd like to put into your plan for 2021. Remember, if you keep doing the same thing you've been doing in 2020, don't expect different results in 2021. But if you're looking to make an improvement, to have an increase in the number of units that you're either helping buyers or helping sellers, you need to adopt changes. You need to adopt additional or change your marketing strategies to something that you really embrace and that you're going to go at it at 150%. So here's where last week's class is. Okay, going back to the agenda. Are there any questions from last class? Not everybody here that's on this one was there last week. If you have any questions, please unmute yourself. If not, you can put it in the chat box or just send me an email, send me a text, and I'd be more than happy to help you with the killer listing presentation. For those of you that want a killer listing presentation, please review last week's class. I think you'll enjoy it. Part of last week, it was that as a follow-up to the killer listing presentation, making sure that our customer, the seller, will pick us over a competing realtor. There is a 34-page post-listing presentation. We will get to that later on in the presentation because it's also appropriate for when you're going after expireds or going after FSBOs. So I know I ended last class stating that we would cover it in this class, and we will later on in this session. So let's take a look at how to win every expired listing. I got a little PowerPoint for you here. So let me start this from the beginning. A little bit about me, but you know me already. I'm the business development manager at First Centennial Mortgage. I'm the chief strategist for Free Help for Illinois Real Estate Agents. I have over 700 agents following me on Facebook. I use today's technology to help agents win listing presentations and sell their listings faster. I give you results in advanced marketing. I help agents double their business, and I married my college sweetheart some 27 years ago, and I have 3 beautiful daughters and 1 grandson and 1 grandson on the way. This is the how to win every expired listing. Results in you creating marketing material that you can either deliver in a flower pot or most recently in a coffee mug. I think that more of the realtors are enjoying putting together a coffee mug with Hershey Kisses and then sticking their what I've already done for you cover letter, your brochure, one of your 9 brochures on their property, putting them into the Hershey Kisses and delivering the coffee mug. You can also, if you're more a floral person, obviously you can create one of these flower pots. Here's another example of another realtor who's done a flower pot they kind of decorated it with some frogs and butterflies. Others have seasonalized it, Easter eggs at Easter time. They use sparklers on the 4th of July. So there's obviously, use your creativity when creating these flower pots for delivery. This is an example of what not to do. Don't deliver live flowers with your marketing material. If you're anything like me, they last for about 3-4 days in my house because I forget to water them or take care of them. And then I throw the flowers out, and you don't want them to throw your marketing material out with the flowers. This is more of what I call the coffee mug approach, whereas there's either candies or Hershey Kisses in the bottom of the cup. You can go to the dollar store and you can get colored mugs, the same as the logo of your company. You're going to put in, and I'm going to walk you through what I've already done for you, the cover letter that you put in there, stick them into the candies, and you're going to print one of the 9 brochures, and you're going to stick it into the coffee mug. That's going to be your delivery vehicle to the expired. Here's a couple of testimonials. Received my first call back from the flower pot, giving on a listing presentation next week. I think it meant going. Woohoo, super excited, absolutely love Agent Mastermind. Okay, so I decided to give the expired listing a shot. I tweaked the process a little bit for what I thought would work for me. I sent out a packet of info that includes our seller packet, a quick fact sheet of reasons to hire us. Number 4, we have good hair. Flyers provided through agent marketing, and a handwritten note on our personalized note cards. I sent out packets to 15 expired listings. I think this is important here, that they sent out 15 packets. My goal for you, my hope for you, is that I can show you how to work the expired listings, spending no more than 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the afternoon. And there is then no reason whatsoever that you shouldn't go after expireds, at least one a day. If it only takes you 5 minutes, why wouldn't you go after that marketplace? My intent is to follow up with door knocking and potted shamrocks just to continue the drip and contact. Plan is to continue to send out postcards and newsletters until they tell me that they're sick of me. You're going to see in my class here, we're not going to be sending out so much postcards as there is drip material that reminds them of what you've already created, what marketing materials you've already created for them. So far, I signed up one listing at $224,000. The average in our market's $132,000. I had an appointment today. He indicated the reason he chose me from the stack of 8 letters he received. And again, remember what your competition is doing. Your competition is sending out postcards, letters, or they're making phone calls. And I don't know about you, but after about 2 or 3 phone calls, most of these sellers, most of these people that are expired, they don't answer the phone, or they hang up on you if they find out that you're just trying to get an appointment to see them. I've been asked back tomorrow to hopefully sign contracts with a listing worth $510,000. I have an appointment later this week for a $299,000 home on the golf course. I haven't even begun door to door yet. Thanks for turning me on to the expired listings. My team leader never really had to chase them, so it wasn't really addressed in my training. I couldn't be more excited. So today we're going to talk about lead generation using expired listings. We're going to examine in-person visit calling. We're going to talk about the essentials of selling, meaning that there's a daily success plan. Again, in last week's class number 1, in the business planning section, I had a daily success plan. It's a template that's on an Excel spreadsheet, and it helps you to set goals for yourself. And it has columns across the top, Monday through Sunday. And it basically helps you identify, what are you going to do Monday through Sunday? How many calls are you going to make? How many expired coffee mugs are you going to deliver? How many Facebook posts are you going to make? How many new friends are you going to ask on Facebook? It goes through and has you set goals for yourself. Rather than just being helter-skelter and see what comes at you, it keeps you organized and makes you accountable to yourself. And if you want to email it to me, you can make yourself accountable to me, and we can have a discussion on how you're doing on a week-to-week basis. We're going to talk about the law of reciprocity, meaning that if you do something good for somebody, typically they want to do something good back for you. That's the way God made us. So again, we're going to talk about that. The results of in advanced marketing. We're going to talk about making marketing materials in advance, making sure that We can provide marketing in advance of signing them up on a listing agreement. We're talking about 12 prospecting tips, 10 things you should do, and then how to prepare the flower pot or the coffee mug. So let's get into selling essentials. People do business with people that they bond with and trust. Okay, that makes lots of sense to me. I don't like to do business with somebody that I don't feel comfortable with, that I don't bond with, that I don't trust them. So you want to find opportunities to eyeball your leads, to shake their hand, to introduce yourself as a person, not as a postcard, not as a voice message. I don't know you, but I can't remember the last time that I bought something because somebody left me a voice message. I can't remember the last time because somebody sent me a postcard that I turned around and made an appointment to see them. But if somebody were to shake my hand, eyeball me, and give me marketing materials in advance on my house, I might just be inclined to want to give that person the opportunity to talk more to me about what they have to offer. Trust is the key. The key to your success is having that daily success plan, making sure that you're doing anywhere from 1 to 3 in-person visits a day. And again, I would be happy if you started out in 2021 with just 1 in-person visit a day. It could be, well, this 3E means 3 expireds, could be 1 expired, could be 2 expireds and 1 FSBO, could be 1 expired and 2 past clients. But the key is having in-person visits per day. And if you do the expired listing strategy that we're going to talk about today, you're going to have all sorts of great people to set up in-person visits. You're going to want to make 12 to 18 success calls a day. Again, if you follow the expired listing strategy here, if you do 1 a day, that's 5 of them in a week. That's 10 and a half months. That's 20 in a month. If it only takes you 5 minutes, you might say, you know what, I can do 2 of those each day, which means then you got 10 by the end of 1 week, 20 and a half months, 40 in a month. Then you got 80 in 2 months. You got 120 in 3 months. I don't know about you, but if I had 120 opportunities, if I had delivered 120 coffee mugs to expireds, I guarantee you that your business would change overnight, because there are going to be people that say, oh my God, this is some great marketing material. I have not seen this in the past with my previous realtor. I at least need to talk to this person and see what they have to offer. This is known as money-making activity. Do this and watch your business grow. Use me as your accountability coach, or if you got a loan officer, you can use your loan officer as your accountability coach. Today's strategy will give you both. So you have to ask yourself, what is my competition doing with expireds? Anytime you enter into a sporting event or into business, what's your competition doing? Well, like we talked about, they're sending out postcards or letters. They're calling and leaving a voice message. And you have to ask yourself, is that what you want to be? I always look at a goldfish bowl and I see all these goldfish running around in there. I want to be that green fish in the goldfish bowl. So you have to ask yourself, do I want to be another postcard? Do I want to be another goldfish? Or just another voice message? So then you got to pick me out of 25 other people that have called or sent out a postcard. Or do I want to be that one person that's got a unique selling proposition, that's a green fish, and he's done all this marketing material in advance for me, and it only took the realtor 5 minutes to prepare it. So have you ever wondered how to be a green fish in a goldfish bowl? Do you want a unique selling proposition? Results in advance is your green fish. Creating marketing results, creating marketing material in advance is your green fish. So here's again some examples of flower pots that are being delivered with marketing materials in them. You gotta just let this is probably a little more expensive with glass vases, because a lot of my realtors have gone to the dollar store and just bought 5, 6 vases, colored or glass, for $1, and then created their flower pots. I again like the coffee mug with the Hershey Kisses, because it also has the same effect. So again, don't get hung up on the vessel, be it a coffee mug, be it a flower pot, be it a basket. The important thing is you're going to be preparing marketing materials in advance. So on your personal visit, you're going to use results in advanced marketing. You're going to prepare your marketing pieces the day before you visit. It takes 5 minutes for your coffee mug for you to prepare it. You're going to see that using what's called the Elite program from Agent Marketing, they're going to help you create these marketing materials that we're going to put in the coffee mug, in the flower pot. It'll take you all 5 minutes. Your time, value your time. Your time is worth at least $200 an hour. Don't do the $10 an hour work, which is data entry, data input. Let that be done by a virtual assistant. Let that be done by someone else. Then once you've prepared your coffee mug or your flower pot, you're going to ring the doorbell after 3:30. Why 3:30? Well, because children go to school, whether it's in person or at home, they're in school. And usually by 3:30, there is an adult who is taking the children in, or there's an adult at the house. And then you have a 50-50 chance that when you ring the doorbell after 3:30, the adult will have the time. Because again, many of the adults might be helping their children, tutoring them, helping them, or trying to get chores done around the house. But after 3:30, when school is over, you're going to have a much better chance of being able to receive them at the door. You can give them your coffee mug, you can give them your flower pot, or you can just leave it. And again, when you do deliver, and you'll see later on, you're going to hear it a couple of times, you never take back the coffee mug. You never take back the flower pot if your person does not come to the door. You're going to go again to the dollar store. You're going to get some wine bags, silver, whatever color you like, and you're going to have them in your trunk of your car. If no one answers, whip open the wine bag, drop your coffee mug, drop your flower pot inside there, and leave the wine bag with the gift of marketing materials at the front door. Then what I would do is go get Post-it notes from Staples, and I would just handwrite a note. Left a gift for you today, and you can sign it Rose. And with that, handwrite your phone number, stick it on the door. If you want, stick it also on the garage. I don't know about you, but when I come home, I hit the garage door opener, and the garage obviously lets my car go in. But I'm looking at my front door, because what does UPS do? What does FedEx do if they're leaving a package for you and you're not home? They put a sticker on the door. Same thing for you. When they drive in, they're going to look at their front door. If it's a lime green, a lime yellow, an orange, that color will stick out. They'll be able to see it and then go to the front door and see, oh, there's this beautiful marketing gift in this coffee mug, in this flower pot that's got all this great information about my house. You're going to then set up appointments after they review your marketing materials. You're going to follow up with them within 48 hours after you give it to them, giving them the opportunity to enjoy, embrace what it is that you've already created for them. And you're going to see in the cover letter that we're going to talk about, you've already created this beautiful property website. You've already created a mobile application for them that when they text the street name or this random number the computer assigns to their home, that it will download into their smartphone, and they'll see all the 25 pictures from the MLS. They'll see a virtual tour, what's nearby in the neighborhood, all on their smartphone. Something that the previous realtor did not even prepare for them, nor even talk that they had that capability. Then what you're going to do is you're going to be able to let them know that you have created 9 different brochures for them, one of which is in the flower pot, one of which is in the coffee mug. You're going to have a much higher rate of conversion than those that are sending out postcards, than those that are just leaving voice messages. The law of reciprocity in social psychology refers to a positive action. You created marketing in advance. You did not require a listing agreement. You did this in advance for them, and you should get back another positive action, rewarding kind actions. You were kind enough to prepare the marketing material. The way God made us is they will possibly respond back with, yes, I'll give you 30 minutes of time to discuss your killer listing presentation. They won't call it the killer listing presentation, but they'll give you 30 minutes of time to talk about how you can help sell their home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. So if you provide marketing materials in advance of your meeting with sellers, you begin to build trust and you bond with the seller. Who doesn't like free, wonderful, beautiful marketing materials and it hasn't cost the seller a penny? You just may receive a positive action back from the seller, and that is giving you an appointment to go through your listing presentation. The law of reciprocity can be used on new listing appointments, expired FSBOs, and even current and past databases. So first we have to ask, why did the expired's home not sell and they did not renew their listing agreement? Was it lack of marketing? Was it a lack of effective communication from the realtor to the seller? In the eyes of the realtor, it probably might have been a lack of a proper selling price. But in the eyes of the seller, it was not enough marketing of their home to bring a suitable buyer to purchase their home. If you focus on marketing their home, you will continue to keep their attention. They want to know how you're going to be different. What is your unique approach to selling their home once they think about putting it back on the market in springtime? In fact, any flyer, any brochure, any website should make no mention of price. So again, you're going to see that we're going to go into the MLS, we're going to find homes in a certain price range, but our property website, our brochures, all 9 of them, none of them will have a price on it. They'll all say just call for price. We're not going to focus them on price because you haven't had a meeting with them. You haven't had an eyeball meeting with them. You haven't done a CMA for them yet. So what you're going to do is focus on, here's what I can do marketing wise for you. These are all the tools that I'm going to bring to bear that's going to help sell your home. So no mention of price in any of your marketing materials. And what if you prepared the following in advance? A property website for sign writers and social postings. Again, people ask me, Glenn, why do I need a property website? Well, again, as people drive by neighborhoods, if they see a sign writer on the yard sign that says, for more information on this home, text, it's got a number, text this number to that number. It's going to go to a property website with photo gallery, with virtual tour, with what's nearby in the neighborhood, with 9 different brochures. It's also the property website can be put into social media sites, such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Craigslist, Instagram. All of these are great places to put this dynamic property website such that people stay engaged, want to see more about what your house has to, a seller's house has to offer. What if you prepared a 17-page flip book in advance? What if you did 9 colored brochures? What if you created a mobile application with text message number to allow the property website to download into a cell phone? What if you created an e-postcard the seller realtor can share with family, friends, and business associates, letting them know that this home is for sale? What if you created a hits report showing where the property is being found in the internet, be it in realty sites, be it in social media sites? And what if this only took 5 minutes to prepare if you use the Elite program? And what if your presentation looked like this? Beautiful coffee mug with Hershey Kisses or candy. It's got your cover letter with your picture on it, a brochure on their home, your business card in there. It's going to be hard for them to now want to open up and see, what have you already created for me? So let's get started. So what we're going to do is go back to the agenda. And I'm going to log into the MLS now, and let's create an expired property website. I'm going to show you the sample cover letter that explains what you've already done for the expired. Let's review each of the 7 items in the cover letter. I'll log into the MLS after we take a look at what we're putting inside the coffee mug, inside the flower pot. So let's take a look first at the cover letter. So this letter says, this is what I've already done for you. So let's go find it. And here we have Aaron Bovio from HomeSmart. Notice it, I'm going to make the wild assumption when I send this to you that you guys know how to change out Aaron's picture to your picture. But the cover letter is basically the first two paragraphs are what you're saying at the door when you deliver it to the expired. You're basically going to ring the doorbell, you're going to knock on the door and you say, "Hi, I'm Aaron with HomeSmart Realty. I recently noticed your home was listed for sale and it did not sell, and that's really unfortunate. By the way, this is a Word document, so you'll be able to change it the way you speak, not the way Glenn speaks. Should you decide to remarket your home, and we're hoping that they do decide to remarket their home in the springtime, I would love the opportunity to interview for the job of marketing your home. I want your home to have great exposure in the internet where 90% of the buyers hang out." I would jump down here to this last sentence. "Please accept this gift of marketing materials that I've already created for you to help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner." So imagine you're probably at the door maybe, 10 seconds? And what you've now been able to do is identify who you are, letting them know that their home was listed for sale, that you're not being emphatic that they should list with you. You're saying, should you decide to, you're being subservient to them. I would love the opportunity to interview for the job of marketing your home. And here's a gift of marketing materials in a flower pot, in a coffee mug. Marketing materials that's going to help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. With that, you're going to thank them for their time and just let them know that I'll circle back and check in with you in 48 hours to see if I can answer any questions. Because obviously you've got a lot of marketing material there. Let them review it, give them some time. So let's take a look at what is it that you're delivering. You're delivering a property website that has its own photo gallery, virtual tour, aerial views in the neighborhood. We'll take a look at that in a second. Then you're going to take a look at a flip book. You're going to have created a 17-page flip book that shows them the many ways you're going to market their home. You're telling them, I've already created 9 brochures that describe the many beautiful features of your home. I've created this really cool e-postcard of your home that you can email to your family, to your friends, to your business associates, letting them know that your home is for sale. I've already created a text message number. Text this number to that number and look for a big surprise to download into your cell phone. I've already created a hits report that's going to capture where your home is being found in the internet, in realty sites and social media sites. And last but not least, I will prepare a Facebook listing page that will get your home up to 40,000 eyeballs in Facebook. May I please have 30 minutes of your time to show you all the marketing materials that I've already created for you. I'm dedicated to your success in the marketing of your home. Call me today, Aaron. So that's your cover letter that you're trifolding, and then all you're going to be showing is your face, and this is what I've already done for you. So let's take a quick peek at when we say you're going to create a property website, what does that look like? So let's go over here to agent marketing. Let's go to Laura. Let's take a look at a website there. Okay, so here we have this beautiful website at 10801 Crystal Spring Drive in Orland Park. What I want you to take a look at is, what does it come with? Well, it comes with a photo gallery. And now you got to remember, the person you're delivering this to now, you're going to create a private website for just you and the expired. No one else can see this. They're going to be able to see all the pictures of their home that were in the MLS. There you go. Pretty impressive. Then there's going to be a virtual tour. And the virtual tour is going to have music. I'm not sure if you guys can actually hear the music, but it's going to be playing a virtual tour with music. It then has a property map, where the property map is going to locate where the house is. It's also going to have an opportunity down below for someone to get a map. Let's say that you're telling the seller, if a person in the internet goes to the property website, but would like to drive to physically see it, other than seeing pictures, you want to physically drive there, they can get a map from MapQuest by entering in their phone number here and hitting send map. What happens there is the MapQuest gets downloaded into the potential buyer's cell phone, and you, the realtor, you're going to get a text message, an email that lets you know that somebody just downloaded a map to get to one of your listings. It also comes with an aerial view. An aerial view allows a potential buyer to fly around the neighborhood. Obviously, we can see the little red house here. This is the subject property. But is this a white elephant in the neighborhood, or are there other homes that are similar in size, similar in nature? And here we are across the street. We got another big house. We got some other big houses. So it looks like we're not the only big house in the neighborhood. Kind of a nice feature. In addition, we have what's called a street view that's in this property website. And the street view allows a potential buyer, and what I typically do is I will circle around the neighborhood. I could drive a virtual car around the neighborhood, but this just allows me to circle around and see that my neighbor next door doesn't have cars up on milk cartons, or that there's not junk automobiles on the street. It looks like a beautiful neighborhood. So I'm getting more comfortable that this is a house that possibly that we should go take a look at. In addition to maps, we have payment information. Once there is a price in there, it's going to give you information about 30-year fixed, 15-year fixed, and an adjustable rate. Under more information, it's going to give the potential buyer the information to request more information. They can put in their name, email, phone number, their contact information, and say, hey, I'd like more information about this property, or I'd like to request a showing, or I'd like more information about other properties. This isn't the one for us, but here is my minimum price range, my maximum price range, and beds and baths. And then you can also specify whether it should be single family, condo, townhouse, land, etc. You can specify that. When they hit send, it'll go directly to you, the realtor, and in turn, you can then make contact with them and help them out. In addition to find out more, you can upload any type of documents. This particular property website has a plat of survey, has a subdivision rendering. If you had a moisture-free warranty, if you had some sort of inspection and you wanted to let the public know of certain documents that they should be aware of, you could put in seller representations in here for people to see that everything is just great, 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 that there's nothing that the seller is aware of that would be a defect in the home. In addition to documents, you have area schools. Area schools are going to get dotted, and if we clicked on any one of these, it would go to their website and it would show then all the schools that are in the neighborhood. If I click on this, you're going to see that there's our subject property. Here's all the different schools in the area, and they're rated 1 through 10. And so you got Orland Junior High, Carl Sandburg High, middle schools, and it's going to go all the way down to elementary schools. All great information for parents that are bringing their children into a neighborhood and they're unaware of the schools, how they're rated, etc. When school begins, when is spring break, and they can go to the website of that particular school. Again, going back to the website. In addition to area schools, there's city demographics. City demographics, I'm not going to click on it, but it's going to give them information. It's Census Bureau information. It's going to show the average age of people in the area, the average income, median incomes. You know, if I was bringing young children into an area, I might want to know that there's other little red wagons, other parents, other people that would be childbearing, that would have children in the neighborhood for my children to play with. If the average age was 65, I'm probably looking at a retirement community, and my children are going to be bored to death because they don't have other little red wagons to play with. So again, cool information that they can get. Last but not least, the property website is going to give you 9 different brochures. You as the realtor put one underneath this button. So only one shows, but it's going to show, you know, the one that you like with the colors. You know, if you don't like a black border, you can make it a red border, a blue border. And it's going to have your information that was taken from the remarks from the MLS. And obviously people can download it. They can get the text number 911-404, and they can download it into their phone. They can print this brochure, put it on the side for future reference, because they might want to get an actual showing of the house. So that's what's happening when you guys, you know, create a property website. You've got a lot of marketing materials that you can now share with a potential seller. In addition, it says that we have a flip book that shows the many ways you're going to market their home. Well, the flip book happens to also be, if you go back to your agent marketing for that particular property, you would only have to go to tools. You would then scroll down, and 4 from the bottom says listing presentation. I'm not going to take you through all the slides, but it does start out with a picture of the seller's home, and it's then they can flip through and they can read what it is that you've created, this custom property website for their home, that you'll produce a full motion virtual tour that will be featured on their property website, and you'll broadcast it out to key real estate sites. So it's kind of telling them before you show up what it is that you're going to do. What are some of the important tools? Like here you have HD panoramic tours. If you desire, I'll produce a panoramic tour for the main rooms of your home. People's kitchens are really cool and panoramic as you do 180 degrees. People's master bathrooms, people's master bedrooms, people's rose gardens, people's wine cellars. They're really cool in panoramic views. And if you can demonstrate that to them, they're impressed that you've got features, or you can highlight features of their home that say some other realtor cannot. Okay, going back to, you know, what else can you see in your property website? You're telling you that you got 9 brochures. I showed you one of the 9. There's an e-postcard that you can send out. You can send out to your other realtor friends, letting them know that this home is listed for sale once they sign your listing agreement. More importantly, the seller can send it out to their family, to their friends, and their business associates, letting them know their home is for sale. And again, where can you find the e-postcard? Well, we just clicked on listing presentation. Just below it is the property e-card. And the e-card allows you to, if you don't like green, change it to blue. Now you got a nice blue border that matches the sky. If you want some additional pictures, some of the inside pictures, you can attach it to that. Now all you have to do is come over here and just click send the email. When you hit send email, it's being sent to you, the realtor. And then what you'll do is you'll click forward in your inbox, and you'll send it off to your seller saying that I'm going to send this out to my other realtor friends, letting them know your home is for sale. You should do the same, dear seller, forwarding it on to your family, to your friends, to your business associates, letting them know that your home is for sale. It does have a link to the full property website with the virtual tour, with the photo gallery, with what's nearby in the neighborhood. So again, really, really great stuff, this e-postcard. And you've got this all prepared in this cover letter, letting them know that you've created this in advance. Again, you've got a text message. I don't know, so many realtors don't. Your competition does not use a mobile application. You're telling your client, hey, text this number to 79564. 79564 is the computer in California where agent marketing is located. And this is the unique number that agent marketing gives each and every property website, each and every home. By texting this, it downloads the photo gallery, the virtual tour, what's nearby in the neighborhood. It's very, very cool. And again, for those of you that would like to see it in how it works, if you texted 911-404, 911-404 to 79564, you will see the mobile application that was created for that Laura Burns' $2.2 million home that we've been looking at. So again, this is all great stuff that you're giving to the seller in advance and saying, take a look. This is what I've already created for you. This is what I've already done for you. May I please have 30 minutes of your time to further explain? It's really hard when you're giving them all this great marketing material for them to just flat out say, nope, haven't got any interest in you. They may give you a no, but it's not so much that they're not interested in your marketing material. They may not be interested today. They want to wait till February. But now what you have is you've got your marketing material in your hand, and later on in the class, we're going to talk about follow-up. We're going to talk about what are the follow-up pieces that you're going to do to make sure you stay top of mind between now, which is December, and February, when they're thinking of signing a new listing agreement. We know one fact for sure: your competition will continue to send out postcards. Your competition will continue to try and get them on the phone. Your job between now and February is to stay in front of them with drip material. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Okay, so now you've got an idea of what it is that you're delivering. You're delivering property website, you're delivering a mobile application, you're delivering brochures, you're delivering a 17-page listing presentation to them. All great stuff that they have not seen from any of these other realtors. Everybody else is saying, let me in your home, let me talk to you and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And you're saying, no, I've already done this in advance. This is what I've already done for you. Take a look. So going back to our agenda. We've taken a look at the sample property website. Now, we're gonna go through the long way in a second, but here's my look-see at how this is the most effective program. If I was a realtor, which I'm not, but if I was, I would value my time at least $200 an hour, and I'd say, I'm gonna go into the MLS, I'm gonna do the prospecting, I'm gonna find the homes that I wanna list that are either canceled or expired this time of year. And I want somebody else to create this property website that Glenn just showed me. I want somebody else to create those 9 brochures. I want somebody else to create that mobile application for me. Because if I spend another 5 minutes, I can get a second expired or a third expired, instead of spending my time hitting the keyboard keys and inputting data that somebody else could be doing for me. And again, this is called the Elite program. It's a virtual assistance program through Agent Marketing. It allows you, and we're going to see the 10 things it allows you, but one of the 10, it allows you unlimited property websites in a month, unlimited. So whether you do 1 a day, which is 5 in a week, 10 and a half a month, 20 in a month, do 2 a day, okay, that's going to be 10 in a week, 20 and a half month, 40 in a month. You can have a virtual assistant create those for you. You do the prospecting, they'll do the creation. So let's take a quick peek at what this Elite program is all about. Again, I get nothing from it, just so you know. It's not. I'm not bringing this to your attention because there's a monetary gain for me. This is only because I think it's a great program for you guys as realtors, and I want you to work smarter, not harder, in 2021. So the first thing that the Elite program does, it creates a property website for any of your active listings. So once you do get an active listing because somebody referred you to someone, family, friend, past client is moving, and you got an active listing, just send the MLS number up to your virtual assistant at Agent Marketing. They'll create the property website for you. Because then you can do mobile texting, you can create a mobile application, the system will create a mobile application, and you'll be able to socially post, because there's posting tools for Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Craigslist, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, all within Agent Marketing. And again, the Agent Marketing system is free to use, so why not take advantage of all this marketing that's available to you? Another thing that the Elite program does, it creates a property website for any agent's listing you get permission to advertise. I get all the time, I get new people that are coming into the business, or I get people that are saying, Glenn, I just don't have enough listings. And I say, have you thought of going to, or do you have in your office some people that you admire? Some people that you say, wow, how do they have 8, 10 listings? And have you thought about going up to them and saying, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Big Lister, could I help bring you buyers? And think about it. If you're a listing agent, do you want to turn away someone that's saying, hey, can I help bring you buyers? It only turns into cash when a buyer buys your listing. So you're going up to, you as a realtor now are going up to this listing agent in your office, or it could be another office, doesn't have to be your office, it could be a friend that you know. And you're saying, hey, I would love to advertise your listings. I'm going to put them into 8 of the busiest social media sites. I'm going to put a sign writer outside on top of your yard sign that says, for more information, text this number to that number. And there, you know, and it doesn't cost you anything, Mr. or Mrs. Lister. Why wouldn't they want that? The sign writer does not have your picture on it. Your sign writer does not have your phone number on it. So you're not taking any marketing away from their yard sign. Their yard sign with their picture, their logo, their contact information will remain intact and be the focal point. But there will be a sign writer that you could affix on top that says for more information. And every time someone texts for more information on that other agent's listing, you're going to get a text, you're going to get an email, and you got a buyer lead on your hands now to either show them that property or someone else's property. So again, I might go around my office and look for somebody who's got 8 listings, 10 listings, 12 listings, and all of a sudden, if I get all 3 of them to say yes, I could have 12, 8, you know, that's 20, and another, I got 26 listings now that I can put sign writers on, and I would need this virtual assistant to create the property websites for me. Kind of a cool thing for them to do. Number 3, create a property website for any expired or canceled listing. That's what we're talking about today. Create a property website for any FSBO. That's what we're going to talk about this Friday. Post any active listing. The virtual assistant will take your active listing. Once you have an active listing, once your expired signs a listing agreement, becomes active, they will post your active listing into 3 social media sites that you pick. You can pick Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. They will do the posting for you. Then they'll post your virtual tour into your YouTube channel. Kind of a cool thing. They'll post once a month a generic post into 3 social media sites with generic content about you, like why do business with you, Rose, or why do business with Aaron, or what is your home worth? These are all nice generic posts, but your virtual assistant will make sure that they post it into your Facebook, into your Twitter, into your Instagram. They'll create a dynamic personal website for you. One of my classes, and I don't recall the number, it might be class number 5 or 6, we create a personal website. Take a look at it. Your virtual assistant can help get that done in advance of seeing that class or you doing it yourself. Number 9, they can create landing pages for your Facebook. You're going to see that in my class 7 and 8 when we get into Facebook. All of the Facebook posts have landing pages. I'm not interested in just giving information to people. I want to know, do you like the information I'm giving you? And if you like more information, click this link to a landing page where I can capture your name, your email, your phone number. Your virtual assistant can create those landing pages for you. And then they can help track your leads and help you stay in contact with your leads through their CRM system. So this is a lot of great work. You're focusing on the $200 an hour work, the prospecting, and you're delegating to them the $10 an hour work. And I don't mean they're charging you $10 an hour. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what that work is worth. And why not give them $35 for the whole month and let them do all this work for you? Whether you do 1 expired, you do 40 expireds, it's still $35. My thinking, do 40. And again, if that's too big of a challenge, do 20 of them. But get the property websites created so you can start printing cover letters, brochures, putting Hershey Kisses in coffee mugs, and start delivering and dropping off your marketing materials to all these expireds and canceleds. You got to remember, a lot of these expireds and canceleds, you know, they came up to Thanksgiving and they said, I don't want days on the market. I don't want to be there through Thanksgiving, through Christmas, through New Year's. I'll see you when everybody's back out, when the snow is melting, when people are out driving. I'll see you in February. That's when I want to come back into the marketplace. This couldn't be a better time for you to introduce your marketing materials, your superior marketing system, agent marketing, to people while they're expired or while they're canceled. Okay, let's go back to our agenda. So I'm going to show you on the Elite program, I'm going to log into the MLS. I'll show you the short way of getting the property website created, the 5 minutes that it's going to take you in the morning. But then again, for those of you that don't want to spend $35 a month, I'm going to show you the manual way of how to create a property website. So the first thing we got to do is let's first log into the MLS. So let's go over here. Okay, I'm logged into the MLS. And the first thing we want to do is we're going to do a search. So let's do a general search. And let's do a general search of a detached single. Okay, and then the next thing you're going to do is you got to make 3 changes. The first one is you don't want to look at all actives. So you're going to click on this and you're going to click all active box and then click it again to deactivate them. So now nothing's clicked. And on all the off market, you want the canceleds and you want the expireds. Great. So there's your first change. The second change is go to a city that you want to do business in. Each one of you has a sweetheart city where you want to become known as the go-to realtor. Today, I'm going to use Schaumburg. Okay, so there's Schaumburg. Let's click on it. So that's your second change. Your third change is come all the way down to the bottom and see where it says all months. You're going to look at the last 2 months. Now, I'll give you another side note here. If I were executing the expired listing strategy, I would do this for 2 months, but I would also come back and I would look at anything from 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 to 24 months. Those people are not being marketed to. They're not getting phone calls. They're not getting postcards. But maybe it's their turn. Maybe it's their time that they want to go back onto the marketplace and they need to hear from you. So again, this is a B strategy. The A is going to do the 2 months, but the B would go 6, 9, 12, 18 months out and reintroduce the thought of, are you thinking of possibly putting your home on the market in spring? Okay, so with that, you want to view the results. So click View Results. And we got 30 matches. Very cool. And what I typically will do is then where the stat column is, I click on it because then it'll sort it alphabetically or alphabetically backwards, expires first, then canceled. So today, your goal. Today it's 8 o'clock in the morning, you got a good cup of coffee, you got your slippers on, you're sitting in front of your computer, you log into the MLS, and here you are. Your goal is to get 1 expired so that you can deliver it tomorrow afternoon. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to look at, okay, so let's take a look at this 2501 lawn court. One of the there's 2 things you're going to be looking for. One is that there is still furniture. There's 2 filters you got to meet. One, that there's still furniture in the house, and 2, that it's still expired. How do you know whether it's still expired? You click on this additional information tab. When you click additional information, down comes 1, 2, 3, the 4th line down, listing and property history. Click it. It says it's active. Don't worry about any of this other stuff. Look at the very first line. It's reactive. Therefore, it is not one that you're going to work with. So close it out. Let's go back to our search. So we know that's not a good one. Let's go to 1512 Greenbrier. Let's click it. Okay, first thing we want to do is find out whether or not it's still expired. Click additional information. Go 4 lines down, click the listing history. Hey, it's still expired. With that, we know we've got it expired 11/8. The date to me is important in the sense that if you see a date, what is today? Today is December the 14th. If you saw a date of December 14th, 13th, 12th, 11th, I would pass on it. You have 30 different choices here today. You want one. From what I've heard from my realtor friends is sometimes realtors are a little slow getting their paperwork back in. And they're in the process of relisting an expired listing, getting it a new MLS number. And in the meantime, you think it's expired, you do all this work, you create the property, what your virtual assistant creates the property website, and you then go ahead and deliver a coffee mug or a flower pot. And when you go to the door, the seller says, oh, I'm sorry, I just relisted the home with Mary Jane. And you go, darn, I wish I knew that. I wouldn't have wasted my time. So what I'm saying is, if the date is within 3 or 4 days of today, don't work on it. Move on. Go get another one. Anyway, so this is far enough away. So this is going to be the one that we like. Okay. And what else do we know about the MLS? We know that the MLS does not allow realtors to email out pictures, information about the house once it's expired. So the next best thing is we're going to capture the address . 1512 Greenview. We're going to copy it. We're going to open up a new tab in our browser, and we're going to paste. And when we do that, Google's going to come back and show us where 1512 Greenview has been. It's been in Zillow and Redfin and Realtor and Trulia and Caldwell Bank. It's been in a lot of places. My point being is Realtor.com keeps all the old pictures available for us to create a property website. Now, someone's going to say, hey, Glenn, that's an ethics violation. We can't use the previous realtor's pictures. The answer is yes, we should not, could not use those pictures if we were going to make the property website live and that it was going to be accessible to the public. If we were advertising that property website using a previous realtor's pictures, absolutely, we could not do that. We're making this private. We're not going to be putting this into realty sites, into social media sites. We are not marketing this property. We're going to create what's called a private link, a private property website that we'll only share. It's only going to be inside your agent marketing account, and we're going to share this with just the seller. So the seller and the realtor are the only two that are going to see this. And we will delete the pictures once we get to the point where they say, you know what, you are my realtor. You have got all these great marketing tools, marketing resources that you prepared in advance. You stayed in contact with me. You followed up with me. It's springtime. I want to list with you. And therefore, you're going to be the realtor of choice. What I want you to do though is now bring up realtor.com, because I want to show you how to do the short method. You're going to come up here and you're going to copy the realtor.com link. Theoretically, all you would have to do is then paste it into an email and send it off to Hillary at Agent Marketing, who's the virtual assistant. I'm going to send this out to you guys. There's a little fancier form, if you want to call it that, which says the Elite Request Form for Elite Services. And it says if it's an active listing, you're going to put the MLS number in here. If it's an expired, it says the URL in realtor.com goes here. So let's paste it in here. Cool. And then you answer the yes, no's, and these should all be yeses. Yes, keep the price hidden. I want call for price. I don't want the price that previously was being marketed 6 months ago. Activate the listing so the text message, the mobile application works. Add the monthly taxes and insurance. Add easy listening music to the virtual tour. And either add room sizes or features to the property features to fill the brochure on the home page. So you're going to click all yeses. You're going to then save this. You're going to attach it to an email and you're going to send it. And if you notice up here, here's the email for Hillary, for the virtual assistant, elite@agentmarketing.com. Couldn't be easier, couldn't be. And with that, you're done. So how long did it take you to log into your MLS, search, find one of the expired or canceled that still is expired or canceled, not active, and you then put the address into Google. You went then to the realtor.com site, you copied out the URL and you pasted it either into an email to elite@agentmarketing.com, or you put it on this fancy form and pasted it in here. Either way, it's going to get to Hillary. Either way, she'll be able to then open up that link and she'll be able to then create that property website. It's a 24-hour turnaround. The next day, you're going to have a property website. You're going to get an email notification from Agent Marketing that this 1512 Greenview Court is now in your account within Agent Marketing. Very cool. With that, then you're going to go into what we're going to show you. Then you're going to create three things: the cover letter. You're going to print one of those 9 brochures, stick both of them into the Hershey Kisses or into the flower pot, and sprinkle some of your business cards in there. Okay, with that, I say 5 minutes. I believe it's probably less than 5 minutes for you to do that, to send this off to Hillary, but you're done for the day. And after you get good at this, you go, it took me 5 minutes. Maybe I should do a second one and send it up to Hillary and spend 10 minutes of prospecting in the morning on an expired that I might want to deliver a coffee mug or a flower pot to. So think about that. I mean, minimally do one a day. Minimally set a goal for yourself. But I mean, after you get good at this, maybe it's worth having unlimited property websites can be created by your virtual assistant. Why not keep them working every day, doing 2 a day? That'll get you 40 of them in a month. That's going to get you some business. Somebody out of that 40 is going to appreciate the marketing that you've already created for them. Okay, so enough about the easy method for doing it. Let's now go to the longer way, and that is where you say, nope, don't want to spend $35. I want to do it myself. Well, I'm going to send you out this how to create a property website handout. And it says that you're going to go to your Agent Marketing account and you're going to click on your Properties tab and you're going to click Add New. And the goal here, when you're doing it manually, is we're going to fill in 3 input screens, including address, bedrooms and bathrooms, and then we're going to name the property website. We're going to upload pictures from the MLS, and we're going to strengthen the website. Those are the 3 phases that we're going to go through. So the first things first, let's log into, and today I think I'll use Aaron Boviel's account with Agent Marketing. So I'm going to go over here to Agent Marketing. And I'm going to log, let me get out of some of these that we don't need. I'm going to log back out of Laura Burns, and I'm going to log into Aaron Boviel. So go to Agents. Search for Aaron. There she is. Let's log in. Let's then go to, it said in our handout, it said go to Properties. It said click Add New, which I just clicked. And it says, would you like to add your new property by doing an auto pull from the MLS or add my own listing? If it was me, I would have probably clicked on auto pull because I don't feel like I want to type as much. However, agent marketing can only auto pull if it's a live active listing in the MLS. Well, expired, they're not live. So we have to manually add them. So you're going to click on add my own listing. And with that, we're going to be putting in a lot of the address information. So we know it's residential, we know the property type is single family. The instructions say for price. It says specifically for expired, do not put the price in. We want all of our homepage, we want all of our 9 brochures not to have a price. You haven't done a CMA for these people yet. Price could have been the reason they didn't renew with the previous agent. So you're going to put in the number 1. It's a code to the, not a $1, but the number 1. It's a code to the computer that says, please insert call for price. Okay. Then we're going to have the address section. The address section, I'm going to go back to the MLS and I'm going to copy the address. Here's the address already highlighted. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back over here to agent marketing and I'm going to put the whole thing, paste it into the address section. When I do, agent marketing is synced with Google Maps. It says, did you mean 1512 Greenview Court in Schaumburg? And I say, yes, I did. When I click on it, it fills in all of the boxes, the input screen. The only thing that's left is the MLS number. Once they go from being an expired, once they say, hey, I'd like to sign up a listing agreement with you. Well, that's the time when you're going to put in your MLS number. So screen number 1, taken care of. Then we're going to click, move this out of the way. We're going to click proceed. Proceed then says I need to put in square footage, bedrooms and bathrooms, and I'm going to get a lot of that information from the MLS. And my living area and my lot size are going to be square foot by square foot. My living area, let's go back over here to the MLS. The living area says that it's 1,924 square feet. And this is a 3-bedroom, 1 in the basement, 3 bath. So let's go back again over here. We have 1924 for living area. We got 3 bedrooms, we got 3 baths. The lot size, well, I'll do the lot size last. The garage and the year built. So again, go back over here. The year built was 1960. And then the garage, it says a 2-car. So let's go back over there to agent marketing. And let's fill in, it's a 2-car garage. And it was built in 1960. Cool. Then the lot size, what I do there is, since it's an irregular size, the dimensions, 105 by 217 by 154, I typically just go to the PIN number here in the MLS and I click on it. And that takes me to the screen where I can look at the lot size. There's the living area, 1924. And the lot in square feet is 24,725. Cool. 24,725. So I'm going to go back over here to agent marketing, and I'm going to type in 24,725. Very cool. Now, in your instructions that I'm going to send you, the title. Again, you want your property websites found in Google. And when people search in the internet for housing, they typically put in their need. I need a 3-bedroom home for sale in Schaumburg, Illinois. So we're going to help our property website be found by typing in the title. It'll be 3-bedroom, and each word is capitalized, 3-bedroom. And what I'm going to do there is home for sale, and it's in Schaumburg, Illinois. And in between, I'm going to put I'm going to go back to the remarks and look for 3 words that best describe or something sensational about this property. So if I go back over here to remarks, welcome to this beautiful, bright, and spacious, they're calling it a 4-bedroom, 3-bath ranch. I think ranch is important. There's many people that are looking for ranch type houses. So we can go open ranch house or something to that, a beautiful ranch home. So let's go back over here. And again, since they're talking about it as being a 4-bedroom, we'll go with 4. And then we'll come over here and we'll change this to a 4. And then in between here, we're going to call this beautiful ranch home. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to then, the description, you'll come up with your own description after you've gone inside, after you've had a chance, after you had the listing agreement signed up. But in the meantime, you're going to take what they're accustomed to, and that is the remarks out of the MLS, copy it, go back over here to your agent marketing, and paste the remarks in the description. Your handout that I'm going to send to you says, read through it, make sure that there's no abbreviations that only you as a realtor understands. For example, FRPL, fireplace, DR for dining room, LV for living room. Great abbreviations, but the average 8th grader may not understand it. And if it reads like Chinese, they're going to go on to the next property. So let's leave that alone. It all looks good to you and me. Let's click proceed. Second of 3 screens is done. Next, it says, let's name the website. So again, very easy. It already starts with the implied www.1512 Greenview Court. And if you wanted to, we can abbreviate court to make it less characters that someone has to type. We can make it CT for court. And then we need to select one of the drop downs because there's a dot. So it's www.1512 Greenview Court dot. And then this is what's called the subdomain. And you pick one of these that kind of describes the house. While you're trying to win it for an expired, and since it's not going public, pick something that's generic, best home around, can be yours, check out more, nice family home. So I'm just going to click best home around. Okay. So that's the name of the website now, www.1512greenviewcourt.besthomearound.com. Pretty easy. With that, I need to select a layout. And I typically will select layout 17. You can play around with which one you want to. I'm going to pick denim as the color because people have told me that are smarter than me that people stay on blue sites longer than they do other sites. So I'm going to make it denim and I'm going to hit choose. And so now I've got my layout, I've named it. Nothing more for me to do down here. With that, I'm going to go to proceed. It says victory, your property has been successfully added to your agent marketing system. Now you can upload your pictures. So remember, now what we're going to do is we need to get the pictures out of the MLS. So once again, leave this alone and agent marketing. You're going to go over here and we are going to go to the pictures, click on the picture here, make it big. And before we start adding them, I'm going to create, well, I guess I can do it at the same time. I'm going to create a folder. I'm going to right click and notice it says save the image as. That's what I want. So I'm going to click save the image as. And it's going to my desktop. And that's okay, because what I'm going to do is, like, I've got another home here, 1160 Biscay. I'm going to create a new folder. In that folder, I'm going to call it 1512 Greenview. Okay, that seems pretty easy. And then I'm going to click on it such that it's up here. And now, when I start to paste in these pictures, I will save them in that folder. And so then I'm going to go on to the next one. And I'm going to click Save the Image As. It's going to my folder that I've created and hit Save. Go to the next one, right click, Save the Image As, and hit Save. Go to the next one. Right click, Save the Image As, and click Save. Go to the next picture, right click, Save the Image As, and hit Save. Next picture, right click, Save the Image As, and hit Save. Next picture, save the image as, and hit Save. Next picture, save the image as, and save. Next picture, wow, that's a dark bedroom. Save the image as. Some of you might have some advice to this person on this bedroom. Hit Save. Next picture. Right click, save the image as, and hit Save. Next picture. Right click, save the image as, and hit Save. Next picture. Right click, save the image as, and hit Save. Next picture. Right click, save the image as, and hit Save. Next picture of the toilet. Right click or hit next picture, a second picture. I'm not going to do another picture of the toilet. I know they're trying to catch the shower. Right click, save the image as, and hit Save. Next picture, right click, save the image as, and hit Save. Next picture, downstairs in the lower level, save the image as, and hit Save. Right click, save the image as, and hit Save. Right click, save the image as, hit Save, and I think we're about done because we have 20 pictures. One more. Right click, save the image as, and hit Save. Okay, so now we've got all of our pictures saved on your computer, my computer, on the desktop. So again, you're going to go back to Agent Marketing, and your handout says click this blue link. There's only one blue link on this whole page. It says add more files, add more picture files. So we're going to click add more files. And then it opens up to your computer, and you have to tell the computer, where did you just save those? Well, I saved them on my desktop. And I saved them in this folder called 1512 Greenview. Open it up. And then what I want to do is I'm going to highlight all these pictures. So I want to upload all of those. And they come through, and again, the computer is, I can tell that they're not necessarily in the order where the front of the house is first. So I'll show you how to drag them around and put them in the order, but these were taken at different times, and the computer only knows how to sort these by date. So after you've uploaded them into your upload bucket, the handout says click upload. So these are now all being uploaded into your property website in Agent Marketing. Very cool. And it's coming up with little thumbnail pictures for you. And then let's do a little rearranging. We know that we want the front of the house to be picture number 1. So here's the front of the house. And here is another front of the house. All I'm doing, just so you know, is I'm grabbing the cross in the upper left corner and I'm just dragging. Okay. And then this looks like a dining room area, a living room area, kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. This is a bedroom. I think we should get the master bedroom in there first. That was that dark colored room. Here it is down here. Let's bring this guy up. And we got that. So we're finished with the first, it's all a ranch anyway, but we got the kitchen taken care of. Now we've got, this is bedroom number 1, the master. I think this is going to be part of the master. This is downstairs, downstairs, downstairs. So what I'm going to do is move just a couple of items here. I'm going to move the bedroom number 2 after the master. I'm going to move the bathroom for bedroom number 2 over here. And this looks like also a bathroom also. Okay, and then downstairs, downstairs, downstairs. And here we have another one upstairs. Let's bring that back up. Okay, so we've rearranged them in the order that we want someone to walk through the house. With that, again, let's go back to our instructions on how to create. We've done the property description, the layout, the color. We've successfully added the pictures. We clicked the add more files. We grabbed that little crossbar and we dragged the pictures around. Next, we can add taxes and insurance under the properties tab. So let's go take a look at that. So if we go over here, there is something called a caption before I leave the photos. If you wanted to add a caption, any of the photos, especially after you've been inside and you can have an appreciation, like on the very first one here, we can say, welcome to your new home. So every picture can be captioned if necessary. And click save. So now let's go back to the list. And you can see that we now have created 1512 Greenview Court. And what we're looking to do now is go to the edit pencil, and under property, we can add in, if it was a condo or a townhouse, we can put in the HOA dues, taxes and insurance. So again, the taxes, we can go to the listing, and it says that they're $8,609.28. That's going to be approximately $750. I won't take time to calculate it right now, but let's go back over to agent marketing. Taxes about $750. Insurance, you're going to use your best estimate. On a home that's being listed for 400 and some thousand, it's probably easy that they're spending $150 a month in insurance. With that, let's go back to, let's hit save. Let's go back to our handout on how to create this property website. We did the taxes and the insurance. It says now let's strengthen. That means let's add music to our virtual tour. And then let's add property features, bedrooms, bathrooms, room sizes, etc. So let's go back over here to agent marketing. Let's go to tools. Something tells me, yeah, there's music selection right there. The music is divided into legacy music, new music. This is for YouTube. What I would do is legacy music is what I'm used to. I like easy listening. You'll play around with it. These are play buttons. Grand strings is a favorite of mine, so I'm going to click that, and you're going to hit save. So now you've added music to your virtual tour. Then it says, let's then add property features. Property features are going to be under once again, under the edit pencil, under property, and here's your property features. What you're looking to put here is going to be room sizes. And we all know that the format of the MLS, the room sizes are right here, starting with the living room. So what I typically will do, and I'm doing it manually, is I grab living room, 28 by 14, I copy it, I go back over here to agent marketing, and I paste. You're trying to give these room sizes will show up on your home page of your property website and will show up on your 9 brochures. So you want to give information to the reader. You want to give information to potential buyers. More importantly, you want to show the seller that you're showing all the features of their home. So again, go back over here, go grab the dining room. 11 by 12, copy it. Go back over here to agent marketing and paste. I'll do a couple more, I won't do them all, but let's do kitchen, 12 by 11, copy it, go to your agent marketing and paste. I think one more and you get the idea. Bring over your room sizes and get them into your property website. Copy it, go back over here to your agent marketing and paste. Okay, you get the idea. Once it's in there, hit save. Okay, and then last but not least, it wants us, let's go back over to our handout on how to create. And it says, after you've added the property features, activate the site by going to the activate button. Click all the way through until you add the website to the cart, press submit. The property website will remain a private link as agent marketing does not push it into realty sites. The only way to get it into social media sites is if you, the realtor, were to push it to social media sites, and you're not going to do that. When it is your listing, you can then make the property website public by posting into all the social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. So, having said that, we're going to go back over here. We're going to go to the activate button. And there's 9 questions that we have to answer. We want, right now, if you notice on the right-hand side, this is your shopping cart, the green thing here. This is shopping list. and it's putting into the shopping cart the property website for $0. It asks you, do you want a domain name? Not at this time. Do you want a sign writer? Nope, not at this time, not until they sign our listing agreement. You want property business cards, postcards, bottle labels, door hangers? Yes, you want those, but not now, not until it's your listing. You want a listing presentation, or do you want property flyers? All of these are available that you can purchase. Right now, you're just getting the property website for $0. Hit proceed. Once you hit proceed, it brings you over here to the, to the ending your shopping spree. All for $0, you're getting this property website. Click checkout. Then it says, thank you very much, and it's activating the site, such that now the mobile application is now active, such that when you put it into your cover letter, it's going to be active, and you're going to, the seller can then go to it and go, wow, this is really great. This is what other people are going to be able to download off of sign writers, or when they find it in the internet. All right, so once you're done that, click proceed, and now it is in your pipeline within agent marketing. Now, let's go back to our outline. After we've created it, either the easy way for 5 minutes, or we probably took at least 20 minutes there to create a property website, either one's available. One costs $35 a month, the other is $0. But now what you're going to do is, now you're going to get ready to deliver. Now that you've created, we're going to create this cover letter. So let's go get that cover letter. There's only 3 things you got to change in there. So if I bring up the cover letter, remember, this is what I've already done for you. We put it into Aaron's agent marketing site. So when I send this to you later on today, you're going to change Aaron Boviel to your name. If you're with HomeSmart, don't change it with someone else. Put in your company's name here. Most everything remains the same. After you change your picture and who you are and what company you're with, then anything in blue or green, there's only 3 things you've got to change. Everything else remains the same. So it says, I've created for you this really cool property website. Now, again, let's step back for a second. You spent 5 minutes in the morning sending this off to Hillary, your virtual assistant at Agent Marketing. Then what you did was you waited till the next day and you got this email that says, hey, this 1512 Greenview is now in your account. Well, it is in Aaron's account now. We just created it. So you're going to log into your Agent Marketing account, and you're going to bring up this template that you're going to save on your computer. And the first thing you're going to do is say, well, this was yesterday's work. I did one yesterday. Today is the next day, and I want to put in the name of the website for this new property website. So highlight it on your cover letter here. Go to Agent Marketing. I want you to click at the home page here, open up your property website you just created. Boy, doesn't that look nice? The house could have used some that, but I mean, the property website itself looks really nice. Notice it says call for price. It's very cool. And then the next thing you're going to do is you just want the name of the website. Remember, it's www.1512greenviewcourt.besthomearound.com. Copy it. Go back over here to your Word document. And again, this should take you about 5 minutes in the afternoon the next day. You spent 5 minutes the previous day in the morning sending it off to Hillary. It's the next day, it's in your account, you got the email, so now you're opening it up, and let's see how long it takes us to create the materials you're going to put inside the coffee mug or the flower pot. So we're going to go over here to our cover letter. We don't want yesterday's, we want today's, the 1512, and hit paste. And with that, it pastes in there and highlights it. Hit the space bar, and now it's a link. Next, second blue link. I created this really cool flip book that shows the many ways I market your home for a quick and profitable sale. Go to this link. Well, yesterday was 2365 South Center Road. Today it's Greenview Court. So again, we don't want yesterday's, so let's highlight it. Let's go to agent marketing. And our link for the 17-page flip book, otherwise known as the listing presentation, is under tools. When we click on tools, you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4 from the bottom is listing presentation. Okay, cool. Then what you're going to do is you're going to highlight the URL, copy it, go back over here to agent marketing. I'm sorry, go back to your Word document. And where it's highlighted and we want to replace it, put your cursor there, right click and paste. Boom, hit the space bar once. Okay, so now you got 2 out of the 3 that you've changed. You got the 9 brochures, you got an e-postcard, you got a text message. 79564, if you recall, we said that was the computer in California. It never changes. However, each property has a unique number. So you're going to backspace out that number, leave the 2 green quote marks. You'll keep it green, keep it bolded, such that when you paste in there or you type it in there, it's going to give you the new number. So now let's go back to agent marketing. And once again, under tools, remember we were over here, listing presentation, we got that URL. Notice across the aisle, it says property, it says text code. Well, the text code for this is 4091870. That doesn't mean so much, but if I wanted to impress the seller, what I would do is, see down here in this box, I can change the number to the name of the street, Greenview. I could put 1512 Greenview if I wanted to. But I'm going to see, got to remember that this is a system that runs from New York to California and into Canada. Let's see if somebody else has already taken Greenview. So if I type in Greenview and then hit save, great, it allowed me to do that. So now my seller who lives on Greenview, I'm telling them if they text the word Greenview to 79564, they're going to get a complete property website downloaded into their phone. I think the seller's going to be impressed. So with that, I'm going back over here to my Word document. I'm going to go to where it says those 2 green quote marks, and I'm going to type in Greenview. Look for the big surprise that downloads into your cell phone. Enjoy and show your friends. That's it, my friends. 3 things we changed. I think we did it in 5 minutes. I mean, obviously, you need to read, we read through it before. May I please have 30 minutes of your time. When I send this to you, change Erin to your name, change her picture, put in your cell phone, your email, your logo, the address of your realty office. But once you have the main template, it's 2 blues and a green. It's not hard. It's pretty dang easy. And so you're going to print this, you're going to trifold it, and you're going to stick it in such that your face sticks out of the candy, and it says, "This is what I've already done for you." It's going to make me as a seller kind of look at it, open it up and say, well, what have you done for me? I'd like to see what you've done. When they start seeing these links, they can type these links into their browser and their computer, and they're going to see this property website. They're going to see this 17-page flip book. They're going to be able to download into their phone this really cool. And again, anybody who's on the call, if you want to go to your text messages and you want it, do a new text message, and the 2, where you're sending it to is 79564. And then in the message box, in the message, type in Greenview and see what happens, see what downloads into your phone. Kind of fun. Okay, so again, going back to our agenda. We now have created the cover letter. We need to print the brochure. The cover letter is now in the candy. So let's print the brochure. Well, that's real easy. That's going to take us all of 30 seconds. Let's say it's a minute. We're gonna go over here to agent marketing. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the property website. So let's go to the list of properties for Aaron. Let's go to the website at 1512 Greenview. Let's go over here to brochures. Pretty darn easy. There's the brochure. There's one of 9. You get to pick which one you like. You go over here, you hit download as a PDF. When you click download as a PDF, it's going to download. And then once it downloads, you can print the PDF, roll it up. I would roll it up colored side out, because if you notice on the banner, it says 1512 Greenview. I want them to see it. If I had something that was in color and it had at my address of my home, I'm going to open it up. So now you've done that. That took us all of a minute to print that, roll it up, put a rubber band, or put a colored rubber band, or put a nice ribbon on it and stick it in the coffee mug, stick it in the flower pot. Then it says, the last thing is to put property business cards. I think it's better. I've been doing this long enough that most realtors find it a little too techy to do property business cards. So what we've been doing is we've been putting in just your business card. So where it says here, number 8, create the property business card. I wouldn't create it, but the optional is I would take my business card from HomeSmart, from Remax, from Baird & Warren, from wherever you are, from Serene Realty. And I would just sprinkle 3 or 4 inside the flower pot, inside the coffee mug. You're telling them you got 8 things you did for them. You got this beautiful brochure. They're wowed, and then you're making sure that they've got enough of your business cards to make sure that they keep at least one of them and call you, because they should be listing their home with you. Okay, now that you've created this, it's now, what do we say, 3:30 in the afternoon, and we're gonna go deliver, because there is a parent there or some adult is gonna be there to receive the children from school. Ring the doorbell, and you're basically gonna be saying what you see in the cover letter. Hi, this is Aaron with HomeSmart Realty. I recently noticed that your home was listed for sale and it did not sell, and that's really unfortunate. Should you decide to remarket your home, I would love the opportunity to interview for that job of marketing your home, and then please accept this gift, coffee mug, the flower pot, of marketing materials that I've already created for you that's going to help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. Thank you, Steve. Don't talk to them about, hey, I got a property website for it. Don't tell me you got a mobile application. Don't tell me you got 9 brochures. The cover letter says that. Let them go inside. Just say, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you listening to me today. I'll check back with you in 48 hours to see if I can be of help or assistance or answer any questions. Have a great day. That's it. If they ask you questions, answer them, but don't stand there, trying to be more salesy than that. That's all you need to do. So if you can do that, 5 minutes in the morning prospecting, sending it out to the virtual assistant, 5 minutes in the afternoon creating the marketing materials and putting them into the coffee mug, and then delivering at 3:30. You then have to track these things in a master lead sheet. Because I guarantee you, if you do 20 in a month, 40 in a month, 80 in 2 months, 120 in 3 months, you will forget what you said to the first customer. I know I forget, you're gonna forget. So therefore, our cheat sheet is gonna be something that looks like this, a master lead sheet. You're gonna put in, the source was the MLS expired. You're then gonna put in what information you know. Usually when it's expired, you don't have their name, you don't have their email nor their phone number. So that's why we have to deliver. What date did you deliver? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna think about the delivery. You went back in 48 hours. The reason you went back in 48 hours, you told them was to see if you could answer any questions for them. The real reason you're going back in 48 hours is to get their email and their phone number. Remember, people do business with people that they know, like, and trust, that they bond and trust with. By now, they under the law of reciprocity, they realize, wow, this Vady, this Joe, this Rose, they've created this cool property website with all these tabs. They've created this mobile application that all I have to do is text Greenview to 79564 and I get it downloaded into my phone. My family, my friends, other people get to do that. They've already created 9 brochures. So, I mean, they're starting to like and trust you such that when you come back in 48 hours and say, can I answer any questions? Well, what I personally believe is they're not going to have any questions. What I personally believe is they're going to push you back. They're going to say, I hear this all the time. I'm sorry, it was a busy weekend. We had other family obligations. We didn't get a chance to look at it. Or I looked at it, but my spouse hasn't taken a look at it. Or we had a wedding. There's always a reason, right? However, you're going to agree with them and say, you know what? The sale of your home is very important. You didn't have time yet to look at it, and you do need to look at it. But I tell you what, I don't want to keep bothering you at the door. I have other marketing materials that I would like to send to you. May I please have your email? May I please have your phone number so that I can at least send it to you either text or email? Some people are going to give it to you, and that's great. Some will not. But again, you're building a database of those people that are engaging with you, those people that want to work with you, those people that are starting to bond and trust you. So if they tell you in their conversation, no, or I'm not ready, but you're going to follow up with them and you get a listing presentation and they say, you know what, your marketing material is fabulous, but we're not going to list till February, or we're going to revisit this in January. Well, you go, okay, it's December. I'm going to show you 6 drip pieces. I'm going to show you a 7th. I'm going to show you an 8th. There's going to be 8 different pieces that you can drip and give to them. If it's a big enough listing, you're going to want to deliver all 8 pieces to remind them you're the rock star agent. You're the one that they should be listing with. And so again, if I had somebody that says I'm not going to list till February and it's December and I'm already in the middle of December, that means I got 2 more weeks in December. I got 6 weeks in January. 4 weeks in January, so I'm up to a total of 6. I got 6 opportunities, almost 1 a week of those 8 drip pieces. I'm sending out 1 a week so that they remember I'm the rock star agent that's got all this marketing material for them. Because your competition will continue to send postcards. Your competition will still call them. You need to stay in front of them with the visibility of the things that you've already created for them. And how do you do that? Let's go over here. This is stuff that I'm going to give to you. There's another handout. One of the things that you might consider, and if we have time here today, we'll go through the door hanger. If not, this again is putting your picture, your content, kind of like a business card on a door hanger. This is Avery labels 16150, Avery 16150s. They come 2 to a page. They're perforated down the middle. They have a little hole up here that you can put on the doorknob. It allows you to put in, just a reminder that I've already created this for you. So again, you can, rather than saying, check out the marketing material, you say, just a gentle reminder, I've already created this for you. And then for more pictures, you can say text Greenview to 79564, your picture, your contact information, the front picture of their house, and then thinking of selling, call Aaron and the phone number. Again, we may not have enough time to go through how to create it today, but I will, if anybody's interested, text me, email me, and I can send you a video showing you how to do this. Okay, next, let's go to the 6 drip pieces that we were talking about that we can put into the master. The 6 drip pieces look like this. And the very first one is the virtual tour. And what I should type in, possibly up here for your education, is that all items, all drip items come from the seller's email in agent marketing. Okay, that's an important statement. So I want to make this fast and quick. I got 6 weeks before they're going to make a decision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this template that I'm going to save on my computer, and I'm going to leave everything. Remember, you're trying to help them remember. Remember, I've already created a beautiful virtual tour of your home. Take a tour of your home. Check out this virtual tour that I've already created for you. Click the link below and watch it come to life. 2 things you need. You need the link and you need a picture. So let's do the very first thing. If I were to click on the picture, left click, you notice that the sizers come out. The computer's saying, okay, what do you want me to do? I want to replace this picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, agent marketing. You told me that I had to go to the seller's email. Okay, so we're going to go over here to the seller's email. For those that are taking notes, you're going to click tools, just like you did to get to the listing presentation, just like you did to get to the listing presentation, the e-card. Underneath that is the seller's email. You're going to click it. And the seller's email is broken into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pieces. We want the virtual tour, which is right here. So if I click on the link, the blue link for the virtual tour, here it comes. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to capture this and I want to put it on my drip piece. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and if you don't have this free software, please make a note and download it. It's called TechSmith Capture. Free software. All right, and what I want to do is I'm going to start the virtual tour over again. So let me back up here. So I'm starting it over, and then with the capture software, once I hit capture, it freezes the frame for me, and it's always upper left to lower right. So I'm going to go upper left. I'm left clicking. I'm holding the left click on my mouse down, and I'm coming over here to the lower right, and I'm capturing it as an image, a picture. Capture as an image. And then it's saying, what do you want to do? Well, it's a Word document, these drip pieces, so I want to copy it, close the preview, minimize the capture, go back over here to your Word document, which is your drip. This was yesterday's drip. You're going to right click and you're going to paste. And boom, there is Greenview Court. Now, I want the URL for that. So again, I'm going to highlight it because that was yesterday's. I'm working on the drip piece for Greenview Court today. Go back over here to agent marketing. Here it is playing. Here up here in the browser is the URL for the virtual tour. Copy it. Go back over here to your agent marketing. To your drip piece. That's a Word document. Right click and paste. And all you gotta do there is hit the space bar once, hit the return key, and now you've got your very first drip piece. If you have already the email for the customer, you're going to highlight it, obviously put in this yellow area, this is your phone number. You're gonna copy it and you're gonna paste it into an email and send it to them. If you did not get their email, yet you feel that this is someone in your gut that you're bonding with them, that you've got good feelings about this, and that you want to get this $400,000, $500,000 listing. See all this white space down here? sign your name, trifold this, put it into an envelope. You know their mailing address is 1512 Greenview Court in Schaumburg. Mail it to them. It says, remember, I've already created this beautiful virtual tour, and you've given them the link. Okay, that was week 1. You're going to go back over here then to your master lead sheet, and you're going to put, I did drip number 1 on this date. Drip number 2. Drip number 2 is the mobile application. Couldn't be much easier. Remember, we called where the message is going to is 79564, the computer in California, and all people had to do was type in Greenview. So backspace out the number, type in Greenview. That's it, you're done. That's drip number 2 that you're going to send out week number 2. If you have their email, you're going to copy this. If you don't have their email, you're going to print just this page. You're going to sign your name. You're going to put your business card in there, trifold it, and mail it to 1512 Greenview, reminding them that you've already done this for them. Week number 3, and again, obviously, you're going to go back over here to your master lead sheet, and you're going to put, I did drip number 2 here. If you have their phone number, so you've done 2 of these in December, and now you're going to call them, you'll have a reason to call. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, just checking in with you. I want to make sure that you're still the mindset that you're thinking of listing in February. Has anything changed? Are you moving the date up? Maybe yes, maybe no. If they move it up, you're moving your drip pieces faster. If they're moving it up, you might say, should we get together and talk about how we should stage the house inside and outside for better curb appeal? Okay, so let's go to drip number 3 and 4. It is now January. We're going to do drips 3 and 4 and call them again. So let's go to the drip. Drip number 3 is the e-postcard. Again, you're going to say, to spread the good word about the many benefits and features of your home, I've already created this e-postcard that you can send to your family, friends, and business associates, and I, as your agent, will send out to all my agent friends. Cool. Left click, the sizers come out. We want to replace that. What do we want to replace it with? The e-postcard that's in the seller's email. So come over here. You're back into the seller's email. You're looking for the e-postcard, which it happens to be under send emails. So you're going to click on it. I happen to like blue with blue sky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the palette to a little bit more of a blue. Okay. And with that, I'm going to shrink my screen by hitting Control minus, Control minus, Control minus. What I'm trying to do is get the HomeSmart or your logo if you're not with HomeSmart. Get it so that I capture enough of the picture and some of the information below. This would be call for price. Okay, and so again, bring up your capture, click the red capture button. It gives you the capture leads. You're going upper left to lower right. You're then going to capture the image. You're going to then copy it. You're going to close the preview, minimize the capture, go to your Word document, and you're going to paste. Okay, and it pastes a little bigger than the page. Left click, grab one of the sizers, and start to downsize it. When you downsize it, it all fits in there. Move the heading for the next drip down to the next page. And so here you have this really cool e-postcard. There's really more to it. We could have shrunk it some more. And you're letting them know that, remember, I've already created this e-postcard. Please give me a call, because I'd like to have 30 minutes of your time to make sure that you're getting the best realtor to help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. That was drip number 3. Drip number 4 in January, property website. Don't forget, I've already created this really cool property website. Here's the link to make it come alive. Here's the picture of it. So the first thing we're gonna do is left click. We see the picture, we're gonna replace it. Go back over here to agent marketing. Go to your seller's email. They all come from the seller's email. Here is the property website in seller's email. There's the link for the property website. Click it. There it is. If you want, you can hit Control- to shrink it a little bit. From there, you can grab your capture software, hit the red capture, upper right, lower left, capture it as a JPEG, copy it, close the preview, minimize the capture, go to your Word document, and paste. And now you have that property website, except you now need the link. Go over here, highlight the link, go back over here to your agent marketing. The link is up here, 1512 Greenview Court, besthomearound.com. Copy it, go back over here to your Word document, and paste. Hit the space bar once, hit the return key, and you've got your 4th one. Your 5th and 6th are pretty doggone easy. I think this is more of a touch item, the QR codes. I don't necessarily think that people are using QR codes as much as you and I might think. But it does show the younger generation that you're techie, that you have QR codes, and the QR codes can be used for newspaper print, for realtor magazine print, so you don't have to type as much of the remarks column in. For more information on this property, scan this code to see all the beauty. When they scan it, it takes their phone to the full property website, downloads the photo gallery, the virtual tour, what's nearby in the neighborhood, brochures, etc. So they see the full experience. So all you're doing here is going to take the QR code that's in the seller's email. You're going to left click here, so you're going to replace this one. Go back to your agent marketing, go back to the seller's email. And there's the 1, 2, 3, it's the 3rd one, QR code. Click on it, open it up, go to your capture software, click the red capture button, upper left, lower right, capture it as a picture, as an image, copy it, close the preview, minimize the capture, go back to your Word document, your templates of drip, right click and paste. And there is, if you want to make it bigger, you can. And there is your QR code for this property. Once again, you're reminding them, I've already created this great QR code that more tech-savvy buyers can scan and download the complete property website of your home into their smartphone. They are on all of your brochures, and we can use them for magazine or newspaper advertising. Your phone number, sign your name, put your business card, trifold it, mail it off to them, or put it into an email. Last but not least, the 6th drip you'd have to do nothing with. These are all images of social media, and all you're doing is you're reminding them. It's very important that your home's listing be posted into 8 of the busiest social media sites. Your home needs to be posted where the buyers hang out. These are just some, not all, but some of the media sites I post your home into. Pinterest, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. So again, you'll either copy this and email it to them, or sign your name, put your business card, and mail it to them. It is a great follow-up pieces. They all go into drip, drip, column, drip, drip, call them. The call is to make sure that they're still on target for February. If they're changing their plans, you want to know about it. You don't want somebody else who can sing or dance better than you and I, making their way into their hearts and souls. We've been doing a lot of marketing and a lot of follow-up. So drip, drip, call. Last but not least, if all of a sudden you call them and they say, you know what, we really appreciate everything you've been doing, but we're about to make a decision this weekend. Well, it's Monday, and this weekend is 5 days away. Well, what I'd be doing is on Thursday, I would be sending out my last drip piece, and I don't have the time because we've gone over our time, but again, I would be happy to do a video and send it to anybody that wants it. You can put your request in the chat or email or text me. I just want to show you what it would look like. I would be sending out this to them. It's a 34-page document. You've given them a coffee mug. You've gone through and done a listing presentation. You've dripped on them 6 times. You've called them. They're now going to make a decision. Here is the coup de grace. Here is the granddaddy. It's 34 pages. And you're saying, hey, and this goes into it's 34 pages, and you put all 34 into a clear cover. Go to Staples and get a clear cover binder. It's got a little slider bar. You slide the bar up and it holds all 34 pages together. And you say, hey, I got this really cool website, and I got this text, Greenview, to 79564. And this is the 201 things I'm going to do to help sell your home fast and for top dollar. And dear owners, I'm included in here is my 201-step program and questions you should always be asking or thinking about when making a decision as to which realtor you want to sell your home. Sign your name. Your name will show up here. Your picture will show up here. Your name here, your mission statement, your core values of honesty and integrity. It's going to be your amazing 201-step program to get their home sold fast and for top dollar. We're not going to go through all 201 steps, but they can read through it. You can read through it too, and if you don't do something, it's a Word document. Delete it. It's no longer 201, it's 200. It's 199. Then what you're going to do is you're going to say, now all the agents are equal. If you have degrees, if you have designations, we're going to put the designations in here. You're going to let them know that should they decide to sign with you, you're going to also let them out. Easy exit. If they don't like your marketing, if they don't like what you're doing, you will let them out, provided they give you at least a 7-day period to fix any concerns. Some suggested questions for other agents. Basically, making sure that they've thought through the whole process. Are these other agents as good as you? Then there's some facts. And here's some 5 essential ingredients that make for a successful sale of your home. It's condition, location, market terms, and price. You're going to go through condition, location, market terms, and price, pricing guidelines. Thinking about selling, what are you most concerned about? You're asking them to take a little survey. Let me know how concerned you are about advertising, open houses, showing procedures. What are the benefits of proper pricing, the drawbacks of overpricing? Remember, I've got this really cool text of Greenview to 79564. Remember, I'm going to create this Facebook listing page for you. Remember, I'm going to get you into the internet, into social media sites. You will not be creating this neighborhood fan page, so you're going to delete this page. You're going to help them with their contract and negotiation. You're going to help them dispel any common myths. My team sells a lot of real estate. Perhaps they're too busy to pay attention to my little listing. Well, the truth is, and you're going to go on and tell them how important they are to your success, and that you wanted to make sure that they're successful in the sale of their home. There's a lot of truths and myths that you're going to be dispelling. Then if they have any questions that they still haven't asked after all this, they can write these down and they can ask them of you. And then please tell me, why did you fall in love with this home? I want to put this into the remarks in the MLS. There's a reason you bought this house 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Tell me why you love this house. Last but not least, this is my team, the Marino team, and we will help get anyone who's interested in your home pre-approved such that we're not wasting your time or their time when we're in the process of negotiating on the sale of your home. So again, this document I would drop off on Thursday because they're ready to make a decision Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I want to kick everybody to the curb and let them know I'm the realtor. I'm the one for you. So in conclusion, I think you should think going after expireds is so dang easy. There was 30 of them today that we found in Schaumburg between the expireds and the canceled. All I'm asking of you is to spend 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the afternoon. If you take that email of elite@agentmarketing.com and you tell Hillary, I want to sign up for the Elite program. Give her your name and your email, your phone number. She'll contact you, she'll sign you up. There is no contract. If you decide after 1 month it's a waste of money, cancel. It's $35, but it's probably the best $35 you'll spend to get your business going, to get 40 expireds, to get 20 expireds in a month. If you had 20, 40, 60 expireds that you delivered flower pots or coffee mugs to, what would your business be like in 2021? I think much different than what you envision. So I'm here to help you. My team is here to help you. We are the Marino team. I'm here to help make you successful. Please feel free to schedule an hour of my time if you like. Just email me, text me, call me, and I'll look up in my calendar and set aside time for you to help you implement any of these strategies. I won't do it for you, but I will help you get through it so that you can be the master of your own marketing strategies. And in the meantime, Tony Marino is the branch manager in Naperville. Tony can be reached at 847-804-1059. His email is t.marino@gofcm.com. Please feel free to send your referrals to him. Last but not least, send your referrals to and download FCM Express. It's again a techie nice tool for you. Anytime someone is interested in going out looking at homes, give them, it should be on your phone, FCM Express. Click it, click the share button. It texts FCM Express to them. They can fill out the application for pre-approval in 10 minutes. It allows them to upload their income documents and they can get pre-approved same day. Any questions? Anybody want to unmute themselves? Any questions of this strategy or what we've talked about today?